In about 7 weeks, I'm going to turn 70. So I'm going to play around a little bit with that idea, and I want to give you 7 reasons why I love being old. I'm Betty, and I made this channel for anybody that's planning on getting old someday. So if you're not planning on dying young, you're in the right place. The first one would be that I've learned just to not care about the things that don't really matter. So many things I could add to that one, but I'll just start with things like my appearance. Because I remember when I was younger, I used to think about getting older and getting the wrinkles and getting that gray hair. And now it just really doesn't matter. I started growing my hair out about 15 years ago or maybe more. And I remember going through the stage of that white stripe in the middle, and it was kind of hard, but once I saw the color it was coming out, I really liked it. But things like the wrinkles or the crepey skin, the age spots, that sounds so horrible, doesn't it? But I don't try to cover them up. It doesn't matter. A little bit of loose skin, but hey, really what matters is that I'm healthy, I'm strong, and that's all. So who cares? And another reason would be relationships. I've built a lot of them in my life. I've got some friendships that even go back as far as high school, and yet I've got a lot of recent ones too. But it's such a precious thing. When you've got friendships with people that you may rarely see, go for years without even being in contact with them, and when you get together with them, it's just like turning the page. And I'm really grateful for those relationships, but also my more recent ones. I spend time with a group of fellow missionaries. I live in Guatemala as a missionary, and we get together every Thursday night, and it's just a great time. It's like we're so different, and yet we trust each other. We know that we would have each other's back if it were ever necessary. But relationships are so important. Now, I've heard a lot of people say, videos and stuff of people who are over 60, and they're saying, over 60 and I have no friends, and they give all these reasons for why. You can't trust people, they've been betrayed, they've had problems with friendships, and they just gave up on it. But I think that's one of the most important parts of getting older, because those relationships will be there even when family isn't. So we need to have that to rely on. And another thing that I love about being old is that I've made a lot of mistakes, gone through a lot of stuff that wasn't very nice, and it's behind me. That's the good part. I hope I've learned from my mistakes, but I've made enough that I can figure that I'm not going to make the same ones again. And as far as trauma, I've been through a lot of personal trauma, personally and with my family, and it's almost like if you don't go through stuff, you kind of wonder when it might happen to you. It's like nobody can live a perfect life, right? But I've been through enough stuff to be able to say, yeah, we've been through the trauma, we made it, we survived, we're stronger for it actually, but it's behind us. And because of that, I can just love being old and having that be just a part of my history that I can think about or not. And another thing that I just love about being old is that I enjoy simple things. I don't need anything complicated to keep me entertained. I mean, I love things about nature like clouds and sunsets and water of any kind, lakes, rivers, oceans. So many things that I can just enjoy without having to have a lot of tech, even though I'm very techy, but I don't have to have that to be satisfied. Simple foods, simple activities. I just don't ever get bored. I can always get involved with my thoughts, memories, or dreams about the future, but simple things just keep me happy. And another thing I love about this stage of life is that I can choose my memories. I can choose what I want to dwell on, because I've got so many. I can go back as far as I want, and sure, we've got bad memories. All of us do. And you don't really forget them, but you can set them aside. You can dwell on the ones that give you pleasure, the ones that are good. And if the bad ones come up, push them off and remember that you survived that. You got through that. You learned something from it. But so many good memories to choose from: people, places, international traveling, different cultures, different kinds of activities. those memories are precious to me, and it's a great part of being old. And another reason that I really appreciate this time of life is that it is a privilege. Mark Twain is quoted as saying, "Don't regret growing older. It's a privilege that's denied to many." And that's so true. We might spend all of our lives thinking about how things are going to be when we're old, and those that miss that opportunity, I think that's a real loss, but I'm grateful that I have the privilege of making it to this stage, and I'm not done yet. I'm going to go a lot farther. And another reason that I love being old is that I'm closer to heaven. Now, I'm not afraid of dying. I believe in God, and I trust in Him, that heaven is something that I can look forward to. The older I get, the closer I am to that, and even though I really don't have much of an idea what it's going to be like, I know it's going to be good. So those are my reasons. And if you're getting older and you can think of some reasons of your own, I'd love to hear them in the comments. If you're old and you don't like being old, stop and take a look. I think you're going to find a lot of things that you can appreciate. So I'm glad you could be with me. Thanks for watching this video. Take a look at the next one that I put up here for you, and I'll see you there.